Bienvenidos a Generaciones BJ, yo soy Zenith y hoy les traigo el capítulo 16 de Fire Emblem Three Houses. Hay que recordar que estamos haciendo gameplays completos donde aparecerá todos los diálogos, todas las batallas, apoyos e interacciones que tengan con los personajes. Así que vamos a darle sus pataditas a nuestros enemigos, mientras intentamos descubrir dónde está Flayn, la hermana de Seret, uno de los maestros del monasterio.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here? Is it that obvious? I despise being cooped up when sleep evades me. I just have to get some fresh air. So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About none of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary... My siblings and I were... We were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Seiros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire. The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile. My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds, but when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours. The crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The Knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Flayn has gone missing? Most unsettling.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help in any way that I can.
So, our mission this month is to find her? Well then, let us hurry and locate her before anyone else.
I hope Flayn is okay. What would happen if... Just what would we do if... You can't think like that, Bern. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is irrelevant.
We'll start by gathering information. Someone must have seen Flayn recently.
Right. If we work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude. Perfect temperature. What? What? Inspirational. Yes. I am in agreement. The ocean is far from Garreg Mach. I am feeling a bit lonely at times. Agreement. Professor. Inspirational. Do you have curiosity about my mark? Professor. This style of braiding has been passed down through my family. Perfect temperature. What? Inspirational. Yes. Do you have curiosity about my mark? Inspirational. Professor. Inspirational. Is that truth? Professor, I am in agreement. This style of braiding has been passing... I am not
not in agreement. Professor. Inspirational. I have disbelief. What? What? I am in agreement. I am in agreement. How is this? How is this? Upsetting. Inspirational. I have disbelief. Upsetting. Is that truth? I am not in agreement. Upsetting. Do you have curiosity? This style of braiding has been past its needing sweetness. I am not in agreement. Is that truth? Yes. I am in agreement. I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again. Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service,
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhardt who's been skipping lectures again.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him for something?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests. I suspect the formation of crests may be quite different than that recorded in church tradition.
Before you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this battle to continue?
Well, of course.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your crest knowledge to benefit the world, or uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work? I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations. So I'm sure my not at all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last warning.
Sure, of course. Goodbye.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid. Oh.
Bernadetta.
Yes?
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry. Were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
Just a tiny one? Wait. What was I upset about again? That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
Hubert?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you. For the other day, you know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that!
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself! Terrifying!
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too!
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not! It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security! I can't stand it!
She's a lost cause.
I do believe a nap is in order.
This is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was
was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you... Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you? Hello, Bern.
Oh no, what did I do this time? Did I offend you? Is this your revenge?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
If you promise not to resort to violence, I'll do whatever you want.
Bern, I've just been worried about you, that's all. When I said I was your friend, you ran away, saying something about your father. Remember?
Vaguely?
I know you've lived through some bad times. If you could tell me about it, maybe I could help?
Oh, I don't know.
Please. Your father's not here now. Whatever it is, you're safe to tell me.
All right. My parents told me never to befriend a commoner. They said commoners are scum, and that they'd crush any that tried to come near me.
Hang on, scum? They called me... commoners. They called us scum?
Yeah, but once, a long time ago, I did secretly make friends with one. A boy. When my father found out about him, he disappeared the very next day. I heard he was found beaten half to death. I never saw him again. Since then, I've been terrified of making friends with anyone, commoners especially.
I never knew that kind of thing really happened. You hear stories, sure, but... Oh, Bern, I'm so sorry. I'm proud to be your commoner friend. Hey now, relax. There's nothing to bawl about. If your dad tried to beat me up, I'd return the favor and then some.
Return the favor?
When I was in the opera, you better believe I had run-ins with the most wicked, terrible men.
I survived kidnappings, attempted murders, all kinds of stuff. I broke those guys' arms. Snap! It was a thank you for all the trouble they went through trying to hurt me. You're incredible, Dorothea! So, now that you know I can defend myself, can we be friends, Bern? All right. Yeah. Yeah.
True noble never fails.
Just one small girl who's We cannot let this stand. Now ask around to see what...
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Did you hear about Flayn? Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find it...
Now you know your limits. Now you know your limits. Witness my power. Witness my power. Your defeat was inevitable.
You should be honored.
The mark of nobility. This was beneath me. That was nothing. You are nothing. Only a fool challenges me.
Hey!
Flayn's gone missing. If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seth. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother. I bet I can empathize. I bet Flayn. I can empathize.
Flayn, if it were...
We must begin our search for Flayn, Professor. If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case. For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely. I have a favor to ask.
Let's see. I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flayn was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Where could Flayn have gone?
Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too. Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only other person here who's learned from Captain Gerald. Where could I hear? But he's... Though it wasn't... Yeah.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received... Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? What could it be then? What possible motive could there be to abduct her?
Right.
Flayn's not in here! I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I? There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
Let's see.
heard something like this happen last. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a...
Hey there.
Professor!
What the? Hey there.
Hey. A beautiful, delicate... If it were a book, do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to? The greenhouse. I did not think of that. How could you... How could you... How could you... How could you... How could you...
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought.
Professor! The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now... At any rate, I hope they find Flayn's.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't at this hour, I think. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing.
Ow! All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped. I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped, that's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. And where do I start? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Hello. Hey.
To think that Flayn... I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I also noticed him... No. 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 No.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Today, there is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but...
Oh? What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
It's not mine. 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 It's not mine.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that. Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Professor?
This might be the first time I've ever seen Seteth look so worn down. If poor Flayn was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker.
Young Flayn's... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Professor!
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite... Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor... That's not mine. That's not mine. That's not mine. Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding...
Professor.
Young Flayn's... What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who. Alas, Seteth would never allow that. However, while Flayn's major crest of Sethlene is rare, there are others who possess it.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor. Unfortunate.
Hello there.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight. You don't think Flayn was... you know... do you? And whether the rumors are true or not, I just...
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into... Thanks, Professor. I can't believe... Oh, Alois and Shamir. I don't know. 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 I don't know.
Hello.
I can only imagine how worried Seteth I was originally assigned when I think how many more I'm sorry.
Let's see.
I've only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe. Oh, that's mine. Thank you so much. I've been... Someone...
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped? I have a feeling you're right. Did you find it?
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the... I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No, before she was here, what was she getting up to? This is not belong. This is not This is not belong. This is not belong. This is not. Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company. How did you know I lost this? Thank you for bringing it back to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Professor! Professor! I saw him. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was. You don't think he has something to do with Flayn's What the?
Really?
I've searched, but after search, it makes you wonder who designed such a... There are fragments of record.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her. May I ask a favor? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Yeah. What's this? What's that? What's that?
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon. Need something? This one? You're all set. 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 you again soon.
What? Perhaps? Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. Yes. May the goddess...
Professor!
Nope.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen... What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
A moment, please.
Impressive. Nice work.
Hello? We must, if she read for her, who bet? Let's gather. Alasta. 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 Alasta.
No.
Hi there, Professor.
What brings you here? Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious. I was somewhere else.
Fighting. Is that a problem? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance. It's not my... 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 It's not my...
Professor?
Professor!
That's,
What is it? Is something the matter? I see. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here, yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Reflecting on it now, Flayn, she appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the case, Seteth seems to care for her more than anything. What? Did someone lose that? It's not mine. What? 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 What?
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown. We do not seem to have any... I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation? I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus Royal... If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... But no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask. No, that... No... No, that... No, that... No, that... Ah.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop, but we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. Are you feeling all right? When have you ever seen Flayn wearing... Because of Flayn's, but we haven't found... What's that? She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
That is all I can ask. Please, she would never have left the monastery of her own volition. I'm sorry to... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well...
Hey!
I didn't mean to trouble you.
Professor, I knew I could count on you. Manuela ran off with Yuritsa's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
What brings you? Is this about Flayn? You find true. I understand that but that hardly...
The glory of progress.
May the goddess...
practice yields results.
Because of, but we haven't. What's that? She was carrying something. I'm not close.
Esto sería todo por este video. Nos vemos pronto. Juega, dale sus patadas a tus rivales y recuerda.
¡Los veré en el infierno!